Shall we not call quits and start again?
You're very puzzling, Mr. Darcy. At this moment, it's difficult to believe that you're so proud.
At this moment, it's difficult to believe that you are so prejudiced. Shall we not call quits and start again?
Hello and welcome to the 4th episode of The Stack. I'm Sputnik Cobra. I'm trying to find my script right now.
Hello, everyone.
I'm joined by Rocktor and I'm joined by Skinny229. And welcome to the 4th episode. I'm your host, Sputnik Cobra. And we've got Rocktor with us. We've got Skinny with us. Rocktor is a longtime player who's played with multiple top-tier teams. He's currently on Kangarillas. And Skinny229, who's currently on Joker.
Not a top
And
tier
Skinny,
team,
who is... I guess that's up for dispute.
It begins the
but,
banter.
it's not a top tier. All right, it's all right. That's all right.
But yeah, Skinny has coded and created the Figgy bot, the Discord bot that uses the API to create, easily joinable matches. And tell us what you've been doing lately, Rocktor.
So I'll start off introduce myself. My name's Rocktor. I started competing in late season 2 of ESO for Echo Arena. I was on Team Dissension with the old player Craig Goals in Suburban Legend, and then season 3 with 11-5 Dash and Wit.
You're really going far back.
Yeah, dude. I have to remember, my humble beginnings, the good times. And then 4v4 started, and then I joined with Joker, and then we played second in preseason, and then I moved to the League of Substitutes, and then joined King Gorillas as a sub, and that's where I'm at today in Echo Arena.
Awesome. So
So you posted that video, and I guess you've been talking with Kangarillas, and they've been wanting to pick you up, or how did that work out that you just got picked up to start subbing for them?
They've just been buddies for a real long time. Always people that I want to hang out with and play with, you know? So I was like, I messaged Chilwell back. I was like, let me get some games in with the boys, and they picked me up. And that's how that went.
Nice. So how did that work out for you, Skinny? How did you get picked up by Joker?
Oh, I mean, this is the same situation. I don't think this is the first real team, high profile team I've played with, but I think if we compare just to Rocktor here, I actually played at the start of season 2, and even before that, I was playing already in the warm ups for season 2. So actually, my first teammate, if I remember correctly, was Mad, and what was his name? Mr. Killer, if you remember him.
Yeah, I
Mr.
remember Mr.
Mr.
Killer.
Killer, yep. He was. They were my very first teammates, and so yeah, we moved there. I mainly moved to was playing with Ghetto Sandwich, and then yeah, I ended up taking a break for season 3 really, and now I'm in Team Joker. Same, but yeah, it's just good friends with Jay Walker, with Rhino, so it just turned out that way.
So you like the team that you're playing on currently? I don't want to put you in a spot, but you feel like you continue this evolution, you keep playing, you get onto a better and better team, and you feel like you're continually getting better.
Absolutely, yeah. Just playing with amazing players just really brings humbleness to yourself to just see what you need to improve, and just is it a better strategy to complement them, or is it to try to implement the same methods they use? And sometimes a good mix of both is needed. So it's great to learn from the what I consider the best strikers in the game.
Yeah, Strambitsky saying he wants you to lick your piano.
I haven't. No.
He's not. I don't think he's gonna lick his piano. He's not. He's not into that one, Strambitsky. But no, it's it's good to see like players continually keep playing, and we have all the time in the world to play now with what's happening.
Real man.
Uh, we have all the time to create all this content. We're gonna be sitting around for weeks, you know. So what are your plans? Do you have any big plans to fight this stir craziness?
Dude.
I do. I definitely do. I'm definitely gonna keep working on Figgy. He needs updates. I haven't updated him in a while. But yeah, just everybody makes fun of him, but he's a work in progress, and hopefully we've been in talks with the creators with Atlas, and we're still getting a read on that, whether we actually merge both features together and make one single application where you have a nice UI like Atlas has, and combine the Discord invite features or the live updates Figgy already has to make this one big application for the whole community, bring it to the whole community.
So hopefully some good will come out of all of
I
this.
am not going to lick my door
Biggie.
handle. Wait,
This isn't like a dare show. Like this isn't like Fear Factory, man. Like you telling him to
imagine not doing a dog stream.
Dude, chat's into some weird stuff, dude. That's crazy.
Lick your piano, man, if you really want the viewers. But no, it's we have all the time in the world. We're gonna be producing all of these content to kill the time, and it's gonna be good to see that Figgy and Atlas might like something good might come out of this.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, what I'm also planning, I'm looking to the side because let me show you. I have a sticky note list of what I actually plan to do. So yeah, it's just my whole goal with Figgy was originally too low. Oh no.
And now to end.
I spent so much time.
You failed.
All right, I'm gonna hold on. Perfect.
We got all the
No,
time. I
perfect.
don't need to say it.
Hold on. I spent so much time to fix it. All right.
So as both my guests now fix their
Dude,
their
that's the
website.
first thing I asked. I asked if I could
So
see
my-
Skinny's mask. It's legendary.
My original idea was to provide a solution to actually like Oculus forcing now of linking your Facebook. So that was the original intent. So with the lobby IDs and the API Echo Arena provided, you can actually join games directly. But now the next step is uh, making those lobbies even more private. So if I were to mention a player like at Rocktor, at Sputnik, or at a team, I can actually send invites directly to those teams without going with the public method or methods I'm using right now.
So you're gonna have a lot deeper integration. You're gonna have the ability to ping players.
Absolutely.
Like, so actually, that's gonna be awesome.
That is sweet. Yeah, that'd make it a lot less of a problem having to get a private started and then going through your list, waiting for it to show up, inviting individually. That'd be like quality of life changes, you know?
Yeah, I mean, this just shows you how crazy our community is. I mean, crazy in skill and talent. That, you know, instead of complaining, we just create the tools that we need. Sometimes we might have difficulty working together, but you know, if Atlas and Figgy can come together, that's gonna be some good shit. It really is gonna be some good stuff.
Yeah, I also if you probably Rocktor's definitely heard me in the lobbies with the sound mod I'm working on with Lanzan, another pro player in Space Force. He's also an engineer, so he is helping me around with that. So it's also tying with the API. It's actually looking at the values it's posting. So for example, if I start moving at a certain speed, it'll start playing noise cars. So it'll start vroom vroom, noom 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 noom. So hopefully the intent was to have a whole team use it. So you can, if you get punched, it'll play a noise. If you get a save, you get to play a noise. So I'm working on that.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be cool to have all these sound packs. I definitely wanted to work on one, but I gave up on that. But yeah, I mean, all this content's gonna be really good. And Rocktor, what do you think about all this?
Yeah, I think that's pretty dope. I think it can be a bit tilting to play against the soundboard, and you just hear a dude boosting at you and going meow, you know,
and then stealing it and then playing a noise. That's the whole intent. You get stolen, like
yeah. But hey, man, it's just fun. It's just fun. That's dope.
Well, it's gonna be cool when you roll it out and when we're all able to use it.
Yeah, definitely.
But
I mean, we have to think about releasing it to the public or not, but it'll definitely be out there. But yeah, definitely. If you ever feel like you want to develop these things, then the beautiful part is that you can. If you actually go to the official Echo Games Discord, and I think if you go to the bot channel, type !tech chat. Yeah, tech chat. I'll type it in the actual Twitch chat. Tech chat.
Tech you're gonna let everyone get into the API channel?
Yeah, no, absolutely. If you're interested, you definitely should take a look at that. So there's a lot of, you can ask the developers directly questions, or the community in general. So the developer community is usually around you, Sputnik. I've seen you in there. QL, Sealable, Wit, and a European player. I forget his name. Mouse Travel is also really good programmer. He actually made a few bots for the Discord server. So
what the fuck is happening in chat? Land fight, gates open, mod abuse. We definitely can't look to chat for any material. Sputnik, don't swear on stream. Break your lamp. Yeah, just take your lamp and destroy it. I had this gas mask. I was to bring out a prop for COVID. I have this old gas mask, and I was like, that's really cliched. But I think it would have been perfect. Lick the aforementioned background objects. Sputnik, can you lick your pop filter? You know what? This is for the views.
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah, there we go. No. This is the entertainment that the people want.
Dude, you caved in. You don't give them what they want. Now they expect it.
I like how the chat never talks about the actual podcast convo. Yeah, I mean, I feel that right now. But no, we're stuck inside, and I'm looking at ESPN, and ESPN has they have nothing. They have no content. They're playing some obscure winter sports tournaments, the last time I was watching. So like now is the time that we got to get on ESPN.
Hey, dude.
It's. I mean, the problem is, I think one of the like talking specifically, what would make Echo Arena a great spectator sport? Because if you look at the games, I talk to my friends who are outsider that play Echo Arena, that don't play Echo Arena. They don't understand what's going on, and if from their perspective, it's not that interesting. So, I think
Mhm.
I think a lot of the camera work this in VRML. Thank you to the camera crew for the VRML casters for making the game a lot more easier to follow. But I think there has to be further steps for you to understand what's going on. There's so much information, and even with the speed up, I think from the viewer point of view, it's still a very slow game. So how maybe
Yeah.
better camera angles, just trying to lack of understanding is also a big problem.
I mean, it really is hard to like from an uninformed point of view pick up the game and really understand what the hell is going on. But I feel more than anything that sports viewers are the best. Like we like I've already talked about this in previous streams. Like we've tried to have success with like esports and traditional gamers, and Echo Arena hasn't found footing there. So Echo Arena has to like make another push and try and go to like traditional sports, try and find like viewership and maybe like fans from like another angle. So
What angle were you thinking? Like just like a question. What angle do you mean?
I'm like, so I guess we would try and go to we promote on ESPN. I mean, this is like who wants to pick us up, right? But we
Mhm.
haven't. Echo Arena hasn't had much success with traditional gamers.
Absolutely.
Like,
I think there's a lot of people who don't think the technology is there yet and haven't experienced. And looking from like the outside in, you just kind of see it as really lame compared to the pancake games. I don't know why they find the shooters and all that other stuff more attractive because they haven't tried VR, is what I'm guessing. So I think as Quest gets more out there, the viewership will just steadily increase because people will realize, hey, this is actually kind of awesome. I want to keep paying attention to this, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
it,
Is there any word? Was there any word on when it's actually going to be released? I've heard
There is
several
a
community
test
updates.
beta coming in right now, actually, for it.
Oh
And
yeah,
you
I did sign
yeah,
up to that.
I don't have a Quest. I like PC VR. Like Lemmings, like PC VR is dead. Quest is the future, and I
Mike,
recognize
all
that.
right, all right.
But
Hold on. Mike, why is the camera? The camera is very low or very high on stream. I don't know why. It's fine on Skype, but all right. No, no, no.
Kenny
Palador.
perpetually trying to get
It's a balance.
his
It's
microphone,
stand up.
his
All right,
webcam
I'll stand up
fixed.
in a second. Hold on. All right, there. Is it better? It's better on Skype, but
So wait, Pally, what's
yeah.
this new what is this new sponsor? I wanted to have you on, but I didn't think it would be able to get you. Yeah, I recognize that Dash. Quest is better for really for VR as a whole. It's better for adoption and everything.
Yep.
But what's with this new sponsor? Did you guys notice the new sponsor?
New
No,
sponsor.
yeah. Even with, I don't think sponsors is gonna change nothing. The pool right now is not really that. It's not really anything compared to what we've had before with ESL. I think weekly ESL teams got paid more than the what a season in VRML pays now. But that is not a direct link to how many players we get, because as you saw right now in VRML, we have double or triple the teams in than in ESL. So we're either doing either the player base has increased double fold, or there's something about VRML that works out really great, which I think is the flexible scheduling.
Absolutely. Flexible scheduling has really been a boon to our success. But Palador is talking about Fixed. You guys see that? It's FIXT.
Yeah, fixed.
Fixed. Our new sponsor. Got us some new soundtracks as well. We've got other stuff in the works too. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. So yeah, hopefully we'll have some cool stuff coming from them. Maybe we'll get other sweet gift cards too. I don't know.
Maybe Skinny can work with them and use it for his in-game, applications.
Yeah, but no, yeah. There's also like specifically just talking about updates with the API. Along that note as well, one of the developers made a specific comment on actually being able to create um, create games directly, not while not being in game. And how is this important? Because we can actually use this for Figgy or for Atlas, where you type in a command and when you press it, it'll actually join. It'll put you in a lobby. So that's even further. I personally find it very annoying that I have to put my headset on, invite everyone, and then transfer everyone over to an actual lobby.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's all about shortening the process, and you really want all this functionality, and if the community needs it to grow, I mean, I think any type of addition to make sort of the game easier is a net positive.
Right.
I need to know the
You
mathematics.
do not need to know the mathematics on that one.
Oh, I forgot to fix the title. Hold on. I just got back from vacation. I always have to have an excuse.
I see.
Okay, it should be fixed now.
Oh yeah.
Now my guests are getting the respect they deserve with the correct title. I apologize.
What smack talk, Polydor? Oh. Don't fire me again. You can't fire me like 7 times in a row. Maybe
Again?
6, but not 7.
Oh no.
You never heard him in stream fire me when I'm casting? Like,
so wait, Palador, how are we gonna get on ESPN? I want to see what he's gonna type.
No, definitely.
But let me see if this breaks anything. As with everything with my stream, let's see if this breaks anything.
Sputnik, as a goalie, what was your least favorite shot to defend? Shot style to defend, my bad.
Oh, of course, wrist flicks. Anything that was cheesed wrist flicks. Everything was acceptable except for wrist flicks.
Do you know what's the worst? That I hate anchor shots, because it's the same concept as wrist flicks. You can't really predict where they're gonna shoot it. At least with every other type of throw except the wrist flick, you can see the trajectory. You can that guy's gonna probably put it in the corner. Let me just put my hand out there. But with the anchor, and especially like players like Jay or Game that are starting to like actually use their whole momentum on it, and you can't actually predict when they're gonna release it. So the angle is changing at every single second. So I think it's worse on goalies, but a good technique to use as well.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Team Gravity in the background? Yeah, they the guy who made it, the artist, used this asset package, and I'm not gonna make anything better. So I'll take that small error. I don't think they're complaining, and I guess it took till 4 episodes for someone to point it out. So it's pretty good in my book. But yeah, so they made it for me. I'm not gonna make this. I got to take what I can get.
It's awesome.
A not safe for work Echo unit. But yeah, I was trying to bring up ESPN's esports, and like half of the esports coverage that they have.
I'm surprised they even have esports coverage.
Yeah, look, it's like.
Yeah, I didn't even know ESPN did esports coverage.
So ESL has canceled a bunch of their traditional esport events. How coronavirus is affecting esports.
Mm.
So like Tokyo Olympics might be canceled. Like everything's getting canceled. It's like so esports is affected. And like we're running our tournaments. How are we supposed to get featured?
I mean, if just looking at the games that were mentioned, you're talking about player bases of millions, not just that hundreds. I mean, we're still in the hundreds, right? So I think one of the most important steps, like everybody's mentioned right now, is having that quest port. I mean, I don't know if you guys play what other games you play outside of Echo Arena, but which one was Poker Stars? Like Poker Stars, at least half of the players I've met inside of there are Quest users, and same goes for Rec Room. So just having that ability to not need a PC, not need $1,000 PC to run VR, just opens doors. It's the same price as a console. So Um, I don't think we can. That's the biggest steps right now for Echo Arena in general.
Yeah, exactly. It's out there and people can't do it because they need the link. And even then, it's just a hassle right now. As soon as it comes out on Quest, we're going to see a big boom in population. I don't know if it's going to be big enough to make us compete with these games, but I think it'll definitely be big enough to have this sustainable esports viewership.
Yeah, I don't know if any studies have been done on actually how much VR esport viewership has, but I don't think it's very big. I think, if anything, we are among the bigger ones. I mean, what else can be bigger? Onward,
Yeah,
maybe
onward.
Beat
That's it.
Saber, individual Beat Saber competitions. I know that has several $1,000 prize pools, but other than that, we can still. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna
They
lick
really
any.
want you to lick
I'm
your.
not
They
gonna
really
lick
want you
any.
licking stuff, or your doorknob. I have been believing in Greg. Now, yeah, this is everyone wants you to get coronavirus by licking your doorknobs. No, but like everything's canceled. Like 2020 is a wash. Like everything is canceled. So like, what are we gonna like? We gonna throw tournaments? Like we're gonna be stuck playing VR with each other. Like I can't wait to play tonight. Like I figured that with everything happening, I'm gonna start playing again. Like I'm gonna play pubs. I'm gonna go crazy playing pubs, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, but how many eggs? That really is the greatest question to be asked. I don't know if my guests really want to get on that topic, but how many eggs? That's one to be thinking about forever. But
I can't.
as skinny can't keep it together. No, but like, so everyone's working. You're working on integrating Figgy with Atlas. Rocker, are you gonna
Waiting,
go back to
waiting on
making like
waiting.
you're waiting.
Wait.
So it's gonna come with time. But Rocker, you're gonna make training videos. You're gonna train. You're gonna coach teams. Like, what are you gonna do?
I actually planned on making very in-depth tutorials. I haven't gotten to it yet because obviously major procrastination. But like, I've wanted to do tutorials on a high-level play and like the little nuances that teams are missing that could push them to the next level, such as like how to clear up passing lanes, how to pass defenders, how to play your man defense or how to play your offense. A lot of teams, are missing a lot of key elements like back passing or passing around geo, and I wanted to explain that in videos. And so hopefully I get to that sometime and stop procrastinating.
Okay.
So Skinny's got his mask. Skinny, you
It's a
play
hat.
paintball. Like,
Yeah.
it's a hat.
Yeah, I
It's a
can't
hat,
play
or is it a
anymore because
mask?
of coronavirus, but yeah, I do play paintball.
So,
Outside of.
so now you're gonna be playing more Echo. But
Absolutely.
how often do you play paintball? What do you like about paintball?
What I like about paintball?
What do you like about
Nothing.
paintball?
Nothing gives you more adrenaline than um paintball. Well, maybe like a good Echo Arena match, but paintball's up there. Like, I think just the fact that little balls are whizzing by you like 280 feet or 300 feet per second, and the style of communication is so much more intense, and I enjoy that type of coordination needed to win um, tournaments in paintball. So it's not only you're calling out where they are, like you're calling out where you're pointing your gun, where you need to be covered, and possible plays to be played.
So
So, well,
do
all
you
at
have
the
like
same time.
north and south? Do you have like an act? Like, do you get on the map? You get on the play field and you're like, all right, that's north.
No, we
Like,
have, so like there's usually, they're called lanes. So you have the Dorito lane and the Snake lane, the D1, D2, S1, S2, S3, M4, Tequila, the God, Mini. You have, I mean, there's like 30 different objects. So
so wait,
you
is
all
there
have
is there a
individual names for them.
is there a standardized
No,
like field?
no,
So
they change every. That's also nice. So like that's also a shame that kind of Echo Arena doesn't have the arena, at least for paintball, changes. And I always wonder that how, if Echo Arena had a changing map, how would that affect gameplay? How would that affect the top tier teams? Because
yeah,
I mean,
because you have to be smarter. You have to be. I mean, you undoubtedly have to be smarter. You have to be more intelligent to play dynamically.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
as everyone wants you to lick your
I
paintballs,
can't stop.
you're gonna have to lick something eventually. You're gonna have to please this this crowd. Rocktor's hat is now backwards. Certified Chad.
I mean, he
All
got it
right,
like that
but
before the stream, so.
so I mean, you love the like you appreciate good, clean comms.
Mhm.
Like you appreciate the adrenaline rush of paintball.
Uh,
So I mean,
yeah, I'm listening.
yeah, tell me more about it. I want to hear more. I really I played a little bit of
And it's
paintball, but I
different
never
too.
got
I mean,
competitive.
at least from my experience, it's different from Echo Arena calls. Like, at least from Echo Arena, you're expected to know so much more. So, for example, if a disc is cleared, you already have to know where your teammates are, and it's obvious to us who are high level players. You're keeping track of where every single teammate is, and then the second that gets cleared, you already are boosting back. So, in paintball, you can't really keep track of that, or maybe at the level I play, it's not good enough, or so is this kind of things I think about. How does the communication differ?
Well, I feel like paintball there has to be. I mean, it has to be cleaner. It has to be more concise.
Mm.
You have less time.
Yeah, it's less
Everything's a
time to
lot
react.
faster.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's one and done. So most styles play. So I play speedball specifically. So it's usually you see the yellow inflatables, and it's 5 against 5.
so
Um,
wait. I don't want to lose Strabitsky's question. Skinny, does paintball use radio comms, or do you just do it all out in the open and shouting?
I actually thought have, but from what I see, no radio comms. There's some like $500 masks that let you have radio comms, but no one in the professional scene at least uses it. So it's mostly really loud shouting, and you got to make sure. Since I can actually show you the mask, some of the mask reviews actually go over like the porting. How well does your sound, your screams transfer over a mask? Because if I even just put the mask this way, it's I don't know how badly you can hear me now, but it's greatly
No, but
muffled.
it muffles it. Yeah, it
It's
greatly
greatly
muffles
muffles
it.
it, so you have to shout a lot. Um, so if I'm shooting, like apart from just them being on the other side of the arena, quite literally, you're shooting your gun, so you can't hear them, and you need to be able to hear their call outs from your shooting.
So I mean, you definitely have to have good hearing to be able to pick apart different like the frequency of like just someone laying down because it's like and like someone laying down like a lasso of like paint.
Yeah,
Uh, and you gotta like move
ropes of
and
fame.
you gotta yeah ropes. That's what they call it. You gotta move with with cover. Someone who will suppress. It's really it's. Are they asking you to lick it?
No, I'm not gonna. I do have like 2,000 paintballs behind me, but no, I'm not gonna lick paintballs.
Why don't you just eat? You should eat some paintballs.
I'll get one.
If you can't lick it,
No.
you should eat. No, no, no. As the webcam,
And the webcam's
then it
ruined.
goes,
It's
it
done
goes
again.
to look up.
People stick. I'll think about it. All right. They're.
As Rox
I
Titan
think
wants
they're
you to
safe.
get undressed. Nah, leave it on.
Wait,
It's
wait,
cute.
hold up. That was
Rock,
not
take
sexy.
off the hoodie. Nah, leave it on. It's cute as fuck.
Good ball.
Lick that ball.
Oh, I popped it up
Kitty,
again.
can there be headshots? Aren't there supposed to be?
Headshots
Aren't
are the
those
least
supposed to be
painful.
avoided?
No, headshots are the least painful. You
What
wanna
about
you wanna
groin
get hit
shots?
in anywhere on your gear. So if you get hit anywhere on your gear or on yourself, you're out. So, for example, the other day,
God, people are really stir crazy. This chat got
What the
weird
yeah,
really quickly.
yeah, good player, good player.
+1. As you want to talk about paintball, but they just want to see Rocktor take his sweatshirt
I
off.
mean, me too, but I'm gonna keep talking about paintball. But
Wow.
I mean, you're making him squirm. He's squirming on camera, so your chat's doing their job.
Oliver's against the just for balance. But yeah, no. Um, a lot of people don't. At least I didn't see that coming at first. Like it didn't. It makes sense now, but you don't get hit once. I mean, these guns are set to shoot at a maximum of 10.5 balls per second. So, and if you're holding down the trigger, I mean, you're really pulling it really fast. When you're pulling the trigger, you're not gonna hit somebody just once. You're gonna hit them 6 times, and you get used to it. I mean, they don't leave that many marks anymore for that long, but you get used to getting hit 4 times, and people apologize sometimes when they overshoot you, but you get used to it. It's
So
one of those.
Strambitsky's asking. Well, you've definitely told us that you got used to getting hit. Strambitsky's now wondering: have you ever cheated? Have you ever got shot by a paintball and then wiped it off and kept playing, pretending you didn't get
Oh, look
shot?
at that smile. Of course he has. Did you see how big that smile was?
No, no,
There's
no. So
no
it's a fine line. It's a fine line. So one of the things I always got in. It happened recently. That's why I'm smiling. So when you so splatters don't count only or splatter doesn't count. So the actual ball has to
If he
hit you and
if
break
someone says, hold on, if he cheats in paintball, he cheats in Echo.
Hold on.
How does that no splatters? No, if it splatters, so if it breaks, so a lot of what happens is you only have like a few inches of clearance between the bunker. So what happens is when they're bouncing, these paintballs, especially in tournaments, are so brittle that they don't even bounce. They'll start breaking on the
Wait,
edges.
do you have any videos? Do you have any paintball videos? I know you got paintball videos.
I do.
Can you is there YouTube.skinny.com, YouTube something?
No.
Is there
I have my
send me
channel, but
something.
they're all private, I think.
Send me a video that I can
Fine.
play.
Later for the stream. But
No, let me put. Everyone wants
oh
to
my
see
god.
everything. It's if we can get their
I
attention
wipe
off
off
of you
stuff
licking.
confirmed. So, no, but no, I don't want to avoid the question, Rocktor. Come on, give me a chance to defend myself. But to answer my question, so I got in a fight because sometimes you get hit by shrapnel, and that doesn't count. So I saw the shrapnel, and I kept playing, but the player that thought who shot me kept fighting me. So I was like, hmm. So it's one of those judgment calls you have to do.
So
And it's
are
and
groin
when you're
shots
practicing,
disallowed?
when you what are allowed? Sorry.
This is a really bad groin shots.
Oh
Are those double points?
yeah,
You just like
absolutely.
unload on someone's
Absolutely.
like.
So everybody has a good laugh after you get shot in the groin.
But no, I hear those are the way to win championships.
Yeah,
To shoot
absolutely.
for the
I see
groin.
no fallout in the building. That's a legendary video. What's
Oh
No,
yeah,
but
Strambitsky?
that
give me.
one's great. That one was
That
great.
Let me see if I can get
yeah,
some
Strambitsky's
competitive.
That was airsoft though. That wasn't.
yeah for chat
Yeah.
that doesn't know, no fallout in the building was an indoor paintball video where it was specifically airsoft. So usually indoors or when you're close quarters, airsofters are not allowed to shoot full auto. But this guy was shooting the trigger so fast that you couldn't tell until the guy actually put full auto on, which is some kind of like 30 BBs per second. Have you ever burned someone's patch, Rock? How do you know? A lot of people know the reference, and no, I have not burned someone's patch. So, Rox's reference refers to some refers to it's actually a really tragic video. A kid or a teenager shot a kid um, in the back while actually preparing for a game. They shot out 30 balls per second in his back, like 400 feet per second, and obviously hurt the kid. Put the kid on the ground. The kid started crying. The whole crowd gets against him and then when he got asked why did he do it, is because he burned his patch. So it's just kind of weird rage videos you see out there. But it's airsoft, not paintball. Paintball, there's a lot of smack talk, but at the end, like it's weird. You see a lot of smack talk in the middle of the game. Like even I catch myself because sometimes it's a frustrating sport because you think it's not like a arena where you punch someone out and they're out, right? The game decides, but especially when you're practicing, you maybe see splatter on it or maybe it bounced the other way, but you start saying get out, get out, get out, and you start smack talking the other player, but at the end of the game you fist bump them like nothing ever happened. So it's just weird customs paintball has.
Yeah.
Paintball international.
Have you ever seen any fights on the field?
Any fights? No, and it's rare.
Ever?
Like even if you,
Never seen a fight on the field.
Dude, that's crazy.
I mean, I get annoyed and you start smack talking when someone shoots you over, but fight, no, like you're describing, no.
Dude, I'd imagine
I'm trying to
if
think
I'd
of
get
all the.
pissed off. I know I would.
I mean, if you're mad at
Yeah.
someone, you kind of shoot them a little. You give them bonus balls. You shoot them a little bit after they're out, but that,
And then you
you can
burn someone's patch.
you burn someone's patch. Yeah, no, don't burn someone's patch. It only leads to bad stuff. Nope.
Yeah, we're waiting on those videos. So
Oh, you're waiting on
So
those
you-
videos? Oh,
I
my
really
God.
wanted to see. I showed like a little bit of this clip from a tournament 2 years ago,
Fine.
Atlantic City Open.
Yeah, so there's different leagues in paintball, and there was actually a time where ESPN picked up paintball and started showing them on live TV, but it was also a thing like Echo Arena. It's a thing of viewership. If you want to be on networks, you gotta have that viewership. So I mean, once we get there, maybe. But here, I'll find the video somewhere around here. My channel videos, customize channel. I don't know how to use YouTube.
Why are you typing in chat? You're on the stream, Rocktor.
I don't know.
Enter.
Rocktor doesn't know. Rocktor's just having fun. As Skinny tries to find us a video, he's just vibing. Let me see if I can pull up. Oh, this video. It won't have audio. I mean, it's kind of bunk without audio.
Yeah, I got that video. Finally.
All right.
Sure.
Rocktor, eat an edible right now and take a bong rip. Take a fat bong rip.
How do I send it to you, Spot?
I mean, we send it to me in Discord, I guess.
Got it.
I mean,
Play,
we're
play,
quarantined.
play from 50 seconds because this is actually one of my first videos when I actually started. Actually, that day a team picked me up. The team I play for currently picked me up, and I started playing for them. So yeah, it's a little bit interesting. It's actually a cool kind of POV shot where you can see it from here. There, this little spot over here, you can take it off and put a GoPro mount on there, so it lets you have some really cool POV action. So
we don't have any audio, but we do have this cool footage.
So
he's got the.
So yeah,
Tell us. All about it.
I'm a snake player. So my job is to push up and hopefully give my back players time to push up. So they force the people to actually stay down when I push up, and then when I push up, I try to get them out. So there's a lot of running and gunning, just trying to find your opportunities when to strike. I can't. Chat is. Oh my God.
Palador's
Build like
roasting
5
your
paintballs.
Form. You're reloading
No,
form.
that's actually quite little. Where's the? It's actually I mean, that's not dropping that many balls. I mean, that day you shoot around every practice. I shoot around 2,000 paintballs, give or take. So when I drop 20 balls, what's that's gonna do? And
how many paintballs do you think you could eat before you got sick?
I'm not sure. They're supposed to be safe to eat, but yeah, you can get sick. You can definitely get sick from eating them. I don't know.
Are you allowed to climb up on that stuff that you're playing around?
No, you're not allowed to climb it.
Oh.
You're usually allowed to like gun over, like go over like that. But it's not really useful when you go like that because I mean, a big reason why you do this, like what Sputnik was called ropes, where you just shoot 10.5 balls per second. I'm actually seeing the trajectory of the balls and adjusting my gun for it because it's not 100% accurate. Not every ball is gonna go where you aim or in the same place. So you're kind of in a sense waiting for that lucky shot on that correct angle. No, I'm not gonna eat the ball ends on.
Yeah, don't. I mean, you really should. You should think about it. It's clip worthy, man. You know.
It is clip worthy, but I'm not gonna do it yet.
You know, just put it in your mouth and chop down on it. But
Yeah.
no,
I actually
Skinny's talked about.
So like, so I got this gun a few months ago. So I want to tell you like how many shots I've actually has a shot counter. Maybe recently, yeah. In the let's say 8 months around, I've used it. Not even. Like I play
Oh, the
once or
hoodie
twice
came
every
off.
weekend.
We have to say the hoodie came off.
Oh my god, TOS.
We can't.
Oh my god, TOS. Anyway,
A gun on. It's
yeah, I
obviously it's not
shot.
a.
Yeah, this is saying like 40,000 shots, and it's a relatively new gun, so like dropping those 20 balls is not gonna do a huge difference.
So how many balls do you think you've handled in?
A lot of
All right,
balls.
never
I've
mind.
handled a lot of balls, paintballs.
Oh.
As no, but really difficult segue on that
No,
one.
let's
I really
come on.
uh as let's go to Rocker. Rocker, you played a lot of sports in high school, right?
Oh, not,
Played baseball.
not too many. Yeah, I
Uh,
did play baseball for a bit. I mostly did track. But
So I mean, what did you run in track?
when I run track, I did all the jumps. I did long jump, I did short jump, and high jump.
Here's my bigger
Did you-
question. Does it
Or,
actually has it helped you in Echo Arena, like with endurance, like especially like when I was talking to when did you get ever tired in the VRML preseason finals? Like you were playing for like 8 hours straight. And I mean, yeah, I make fun of people that get tired in VR, but it's for 8 hours playing constantly at that level, does it tire you at that level?
mine wasn't really a conditioning sport, but being, I guess, athletically fit before going in and playing Echo Arena was a positive, of course.
I need
Was
to
that the
know the high
question?
jump. Strambitsky wants to know what your highest jump was.
Dude, I sucked. I was like 6'4", I think.
Can you jump through a car? Can you jump over a car? Can you jump around a
Jump
car?
through a car? No.
Okay, you cannot do that. Can you jump over a car? Can you stop repeating the same damn questions?
How big is the cat?
How big is the car? First of all, can you jump over a paint? Can you
Like,
manage that?
yes,
Can you jump over a paintball?
Ooh.
Can you hop a chair better than Bill Gates? What does his feet smell like? All right, thank God, thank you, chat.
BTS
But
is here.
It's getting out of control.
I mean, you got to give them their time to shine, and they really got some off the wall shit, so it's pretty fun reading it. Look, I did the conversion of Rocktor can hype 1.9. I can hype.
I think those
I
like
did. Did you ever do pole vault? Did you ever try pole vaulting?
no, they didn't have it at my school.
Oh, pole vaulting is fun. Nothing like having the pole vault snap out from below you.
Dude, that
And you
shit
plummet to the
looks
ground.
wild. When the way that
There was
pole
a-
bends, and
It's
pretty intense, man.
Talking about crazy sports, I was thinking. I mean, when we transitioned to VRML 4v4, I remember everybody complaining that it was too much people, too cluttered, too. How would you guys feel about a 5v5?
I was thinking about that.
What
Like,
what would you guys need for a 5v5? Because I feel
Bigger arena.
bigger arena.
Yeah, we need a new and different arena that has more than just the 5 staggered launch tubes. That has a lot of different variables that would make it, more interesting. Maybe some different launch spots, or having maybe even. I saw an EU guy suggest something that I thought was really cool. Was instead of having launch tubes, just have it be like a barrier and have the countdown go, and then just have a big barrier disappear. Almost like, I don't know, the way Higgs.
Rocktor, how much vapor could you? Why am I reading the worst comments? Oh my God, Rocktor, how much vapor could you inhale from that humidifier without puking?
I don't know, dude. Let's
Oh,
test
no.
it.
What can you do to like nauseate yourself and get yourself whatever you can do it, because that's what the chat wants. They want their entertainment. But as everyone talks about
The green paintball.
a new arena, I would just like to see 5v5 happen. I don't care, just make it happen.
Green paintball.
You gonna eat it?
No, doesn't taste good.
I'd eat it. Eat ball.
And the way
As-
the way I know it doesn't taste good is because you get shot in your mouth while you're talking. It sucks.
I mean, it looks like a gummy. It looks like a gummy bear. Like, just
Have you?
you
have
know, you ever
paintball? Have
you ever
seen
give it to
them?
kids?
They're made out of fish oil. That's the worst.
Eat. The people want to see it.
No, absolutely not. They actually make them out of fish oil. So I have a tub, I have a caddy of paintballs. It kind of after like if I don't wash it every 2 months, it starts to smell like fish oil.
It's fish, bro.
It's
Just eat
smart fish
it.
oil.
You know,
So it's
gotta supplement,
completely
bruh.
wash it with water, but it's fish oil. It's disgusting, combined with gelatin.
So
Cake.
we gotta get. We have to. This is like premium content. We have to get you to bite that down, and then we have to send it off to ESPN and be like, "Hey, look, you should feature our community on ESPN. This is the shit that we're doing."
No. um, I can't respond to chat right now.
Strim smoked fish oil. No, but
Dude, I think
it's this. All of these chats are gonna be like so. Like next week, it's gonna be like, all right, you've been sitting inside for like 8 days straight.
What happened?
So tell me what you wanted to do, but you're not doing. Just lick your doorknob, please.
I am not eating the paintball. At least right now.
If someone, how much money would someone have to donate to the stream for you to eat that paintball?
dude, Sputnik's trying to cash in on you.
I'm a kind of a cheapo, but $5. $5.
Give me that. Give me them shekels, man.
Someone actually
Throw the
donates
paintball
$5.
at a
I'll
doorknob.
eat
$5. So
Five-
I'll transfer the
I'll-
$5 to him.
To yourself? You'll transfer it to yourself.
To
I
you.
can't
to
sneeze
you.
though. I can't
I'm a
force
man
it.
of my word.
There we go. Shrimps will beer, but yeah. No, yeah, definitely. I
just
was
gotta-
thinking like going back to the 5v5 and not the eating paintballs. I dropped the paintball.
Refunded. Okay, I'm not
Just,
refunding.
what do you
Any-
guys
no one
think
gets their
about
money
being
back.
able to clear it from the goalie line? Like one of the, I think one of the biggest faults that Echo Arena has is that you have the ability to just clear it from the goal. From if you get a save, great, but now what do you do? Like you can just I think the fact that you can just clear it, and it's become this meta of just clear and boost and which team can boost the best, which yeah, that's fine, that can be that kind of game, but I would also personally like to see some more complicated passing play. So if I would also like for if 5v5 was ever implemented or a new
Well,
map was ever
I think-
implemented, just covering those easy passing lanes would help.
Well, I think like you said, like a 5v5 would be cool in that you could have two dedicated stacks, and then you could have that goalie safety. You'd have somebody running that safety position.
Mhm.
So you always have that.
But
you-
yeah, but what if we move that player from having to play that goalie safety? We have that goalie safety because the fact that someone that can clear it from their goal all the way to the enemy 2-pointer zone. If there's no one watching, staying at least at the very least, you're kind of pushing it if you're on their bow tie or double diamonds. So I feel like maybe we don't need to 5v5, but maybe we need a way to his matrix. Anyway.
Thank you for the 50 bits for Rocktor breathing in. Rocktor's very amused by that. No, but right, in terms of what Skinny was talking about, having these new lanes that you have like a fifth position playing and closing down, and this dynamic of clear and boost being more prevalent in 4v4. I mean, what's your opinion, Rocktor?
I think that, in terms of, before we go in the 5v5, can we address that I feel like shooting on a goalie right now is just far too easy. I feel like something that could change that whole save and clear dynamic would be making the goal smaller, like substantially smaller. I think that it should be easily coverable, and scoring should be very difficult. And if you make it smaller, then that allows for more spacing as well. And then also that'll create, the passing after, instead of just having to immediately clear every single time. That's what I think would make a big difference for right now.
Full body collision.
Yeah, I don't know about a nipple save, but sure.
I mean, a full body collision might body collisions instead of that might bring some interesting slaps. But I mean, a counterpoint to that is if you can't control your legs, what do you do? Like if someone spin, like my counterpoint to that is if you spin, it's like see could you score realistically on a smaller goal with 4 people spinning around the goal? Like
Mhm.
that's yeah. I still like the mechanic where it flies through you. You actually have to grab it or have to be in the auto grab it. But maybe a smaller goal would help a lot. Well, what was Rocktor was saying?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interested with you know, you have a smaller goal, you have a dedicated goalie, uh, you know, full body collision. You have all these things. Rock, I'll give you 1 bit for every second you can hold your breath. All right, ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? Take it.
No.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All
Can I
right.
extend to myself?
Okay, okay.
I'll extend it. Is it just
Three,
BTS? Is it
2.
just? Wait, someone have a count.
So we got.
Someone have a count.
That's 3 seconds, right? Now
Okay.
we got 18 seconds. Now we're on 30
Either.
seconds.
Oh my god.
31. This is premium entertainment, man. This is it's what everyone tunes in for.
How will we know if he's breathing or not?
Well, I mean, I think we can call an
Honor
ambulance if anything
code,
bad
bro.
happens.
Honor code.
How much for Skinny to hold permanently?
Whoa! You probably do it. Oh my god. I thought you were just firing me from VRML.
Yeah,
Not
he just wants to fire you. He wants to cancel you now.
He's firing me from life.
Just kidding, sorry. He got the new sponsorship. Now he's, you know, trying to do crazy moves. It's a mercy killing.
Oh my god, Pablo.
We still got Rocktor holding his breath.
He's breathing.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
I think that was at least like 300
Someone clip-
seconds right
someone
there,
clip it.
BTS. So.
Dude, that probably wasn't even 40. That was
So-
tough.
You wouldn't want to. All right.
So who wants to play a game tonight? I want to play some games tonight. Played pubs. It was
Yeah. Do you think actually talking about pubs? Do you still enjoy pubs? I personally like. I've tried. So my deal with pubs is it's a great way to engage with those that don't play in VRML, but it's just so horrible. I don't know what it is
It's-
about 3v3, but I just don't enjoy it anymore. Yeah.
I can't say Rocks Titans comment, but I absolutely agree with it. I don't know. No one wanted to invite me last night. I guess I don't know how to use the boys tag and Echo Scrim Discord, so I'm trying to start I mean, I got nothing to do. I'm stuck in my house. I'm gonna play.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I feel like the developers can switch it or can switch it to 4v4, but would it benefit? I mean, what do you guys think? I think would it benefit for the
Yeah,
community
yeah, I would like
for
I
4v4
would.
ranking, 4v4 queuing? I mean, considering the queue times are already pretty long.
I played combat last night, Kaznas. I played with YouTube, and
Right.
I had an okay time.
Dude, I honestly
yeah, like,
think
Rox, the
exactly what
last
Rock
thing-
said. The ranked was it. I think ranked would have made the hugest difference in matchmaking. It would allow for skill-based matchmaking, and if there was ranked and all of us played it, I'm sure I would be more inclined to play if there's a ranked system that I could climb, you know, and then play with other people who are, you know, at the top level in public matches. That would also allow the mid-tier players who aren't quite there yet be able to watch and learn from the top players in public matches. Right now, it's really hard to improve to the top level, you know, only being able to play amongst themselves. I think that would have been huge, but I don't think it'll ever happen.
I mean, I can't happen right now. I think there's too little of a. Thank you, Rock.
It's too little, too late. You're right.
I mean-
There's not enough of us playing public matches anymore for it to matter.
Yeah, I can't play them.
What we don't
I
need
mean, I
right
can
now
play
is
'em.
to split the community or split the communities. Like, would only VRML players that just play private games now really see any benefit from playing pubs again? Because I don't.
Well,
You're not if you're not learning new abilities. I think it's a great way for especially those mid-tier players to get recognized for their skills. I think apart from just giving them a pro stage in VRML, you need to see also, like, not everybody's gonna join league substitutes, right? If you never played on a VRML team, how do you get started? Like, and I think
yeah.
one of those getting everyone interested in those public matchmaking and trying to recognize the up and coming talent really helps. I think.
Well, and it's gonna be interesting. Maybe people will be coming back to pubs with the Quest port. Looking at this, I'm gonna bring up the Medium uh, uh, blog post for the Quest update. So, this is the only image we have of the Quest port. The only video we have. You can see the reduced volumetrics in the background, the lower polygon. I'm not a computer programmer. I'm not a game designer, but you can tell that the graphics are toned down. So I mean, maybe people will come back to pubs with, because essentially the beta testing will just be pubbing. I think that's how they'll do it. Uh,
Yeah, well,
yeah, we
no,
can.
not just VTS to upon. There was not only ads, Oculus ads were playing everywhere. I saw them obviously because I see VR stuff. I was seeing them on Instagram, on Snapchat, on YouTube. Those ads is just it's not there. It's always it's advertised. I don't see those ads anymore. But there's no Quest port. There's still no Quest port.
I mean,
Hopefully.
it's soon.
And from their perspective.
It's Well, they said the first closed alpha will be March 26th. That's no time at all.
Yeah, which by the way, everyone in viewing right now should be signed up. Even if you don't have a Quest, it's still important to play as a Rift S user, as a Rift F or CV1 user. Make sure that your end works as well. So no, even if you don't have a Quest BTS, sign up because hopefully we can get testing with compatibility, so crossplay. I believe it was promised to have crossplay, right? If I'm not wrong.
It is what it is. So can you dab?
No, that's an
God,
illegal.
if this is what every week is gonna be like, I look forward to it. I really look forward to this ridiculous chat.
As a
I'm
developer,
already enjoying it.
please test crossplay.
So if we can all now dab for the audience, and we'll
No Quest
yes
gang.
I don't even
No
have
Quest
a
gang
question.
and the no dab gang.
the no dab game. Move your hands. But no, we've hit an hour. We've talked about paintball. We've talked about COVID. Well, we didn't really talk about it. We talked about how we're gonna be stuck together with each other for the next
Yeah.
few
We
weeks.
gotta play more pubs or more private.
Oh,
Oh,
well, Brad's gonna have so much free testing time. Um, they're basically they're falling back on us when they have so many testers right now. So it's so good for them. Like they're probably happy with this. So like we're gonna have so much testing done. Um, but yeah, I'd like to lead us out. Have you guys enjoyed yourself tonight? I've had a great
Yeah,
time.
it's been very chill, very fun. Very fun.
absolutely.
So
One
the
plus one
Rosie,
for 5v5, not basement stream.
no basement stream, no Rosie Redemption quesadilla stream. Is I speak
Rosie won't be
Spanish for
able
such
to redeem herself from that one. It's an atrocity.
Rosie to uncover the bodies tonight.
It's kind of a
Rock
crimes
kind of
against
staring
humanity
into
right
my
there.
soul. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So with that being said, I'd like to thank the viewers for really laying it on thick in the chat. If it wasn't for you, we really wouldn't have had all that entertainment. So Rocktor for holding his breath and for holding on and staying with us the whole time. And Skinny for sharing paintball with us, sharing his passions outside of Echo Arena, and really giving us a good understanding of paintball, what competitive paintball is like. So, does anyone have anything to say before I lead us out?
No, sir. Thank you for having
No.
me.
Thank you.
No, sir. All right.
It was fun.
Well, with that being said, yeah, it was a lot of fun. With that being said, I'd like to thank everybody and have a great night.
You're very positive, Darcy.
This moment, it's difficult to believe